Hi, I'm Polina and this is Tasha and we are Russian Banyas living in India. Today I would love to talk about the funny moments about learning Hindi as a foreigner. The most common one is "मैं भारत में रोती हूँ." So many foreigners make these mistakes because reti and roti sound so similar. So मैं भारत में रोती हूँ, क्या रोटी खाना का रोटी or crying का रोटी? Which one are you? Are you the eating one or are you the crying one when you say मैं भारत में रोती हूँ? People would ask me like, oh, Polina, आप कहाँ रहते हैं? And I would be like, मैं गुड़गांव में रोती हूँ. And people would start laughing and I would not get it. Another one I would say about my very personal experience. So one day we had a family and then there was a brother, like cousins of my husband. And then they were like, oh, come with us. And he is like Barmaja. And then I thought he said, oh, Parmesan. Barmaja and Parmesan sounds very similar, right? But Barmaja basically means go to hell, which I did not know. And from that time on, because I did not speak good Hindi, I spoke like almost zero Hindi, I kept on calling the guy Barmaja. Just because I thought it meant Parmesan. And nobody ever corrected me. So I was calling him this way for 2 years. Once I asked Didi, she was doing the bartan, you know, the utensils. And I asked her, "आप क्या कर रहे हैं? क्यों बर्तन कर रहे हैं?" Like पोछा लगाओ, like you have to do other things. And she was like, "Oh, मैं साफ कर रही हूँ." And then I did not understand it. But then husband came and he started arguing with her. Why sap? What's up? And actually it turns out that I am the one making this mistake, not sap, but sap. And she just, made fun of me a little bit. Then let me tell you about kal. When I got to India, it was so confusing. Kal. Kal means yesterday and means tomorrow. And the thing is that I did not know any tenses. So for me, kal was like a word which I would be very confused about. So like say my Didi would say मैं kal karungi, and then I would say kal nahi. Like I thought she did not do it yesterday, but she meant she's gonna do it tomorrow. So I would be like really confused, and what I started doing like this. Kal, that means the future, and kal, that means the past. That was my way of differentiating. Another one is a cool one. Nashta is breakfast, right? Nashta, breakfast, and I love breakfast. I make my own breakfast. So, sh and ch sound so similar, right? So I would be like, मैं नाचता खा रही हूँ. But if I would say, मैं नाचता कर रही हूँ, that would be I'm dancing. But then मैं नाचता खा रही हूँ means I am eating the dance, which is even more bizarre, right? So again, imagine like I am saying to my Khana Bayer, I am telling him, oh Bayer, मैं नाचता बहुत चाहती हूँ. And he would be like, ooh, boo, 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 nachta chachi. I know that's very bizarre. They love making fun of me, right? Maybe I'm so lovable and likable, they always make fun of me. When I was in my husband's hometown, in my Sassural, I would not have chappals because somehow mother always puts the chappals everywhere. Because, the cats, and she's afraid the cats will pee. And then I would say, chappal kha gayi. Right? What means ka, like where? Gai means went. So where did chappal go? But instead she would give me paratha and say chappal nahi kha sakte hai. Chappal, like just chappal is nowhere. So I would not have a chappal, but I would have a paratha instead for the chappals, which is kind of cool, right? Let me tell you another story about the chappal. So when I learned that I was saying, oh, I want to eat the chappal, then I started noticing very weird things in the house. So whenever the Bilia were misbehaving, the Sasuma, the mother-in-law, was saying, chappal kayega, which means, will you eat the chappal? So for me, she's giving paratas, and for them, she was giving a chappal, which got even more bizarre in my head, because for me she was hiding the chappals and giving me paratas, but to the little Bilia, because they were misbehaving, Bilias can misbehave, she was saying, oh, will you eat the chappal? So yeah, in India, like sometimes the same sentence can mean completely different things, and even till now I am still very confused on how to perceive some words. Oh, by the way, I made a reel on chappal life hack. Go to Instagram and watch. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe, and then you will see more amazing, cool banya videos. Aunties keep on inviting me to their house. Then they get lots of unhealthy snacks, so I always eat them. That's why I'm saying unhealthy. I kept on taking pictures with the cows because I felt like, oh, that's so unusual. They were like, ah. And then they had an argument and they bumped into my husband's car. To survive the Delhi winters, you need this coat.